Hello friends, welcome to my kitchen. In today's video, I am going to share with you how to make ghee at home. In the process of making ghee, I'll also be showing you how we can make buttermilk and also butter. So whatever you want, you can make it at home. It's very simple guys. All you need is a mixer jar or a hand blender. But in this video, I'm going to show you how we can make ghee with the help of mixer jars, since mixer jars are available in every household. Let's begin with making ghee at home. Okay, first of all, for those of you who have no idea at all, we need to collect the malai that gets accumulated, the cream that gets accumulated after boiling the milk every day. After boiling, let it cool for some time and then remove the top layer, the malai or the cream which is formed, and store it in a freezer. Store it in a box inside a freezer, not refrigerator, freezer. Now this is the amount of malai or cream that we have collected for around 1 month. We had stored it in the freezer for 1 month, so this much malai is being collected. Okay, the day you decide to make ghee, what you need to do is take out the entire box of malai that you have collected and put around 2 to 3 tablespoons of curd to it. If you have little amount of malai, then 1 tablespoon of curd is enough. Here there is too much malai, so I am adding around 3 to 4 tablespoons of curd and mixing it all together. If your box is big, then you can do this process in the box itself. Since I had collected in 2 different boxes, I have put everything into one vessel. Okay, after mixing it all together, you need to keep this mixture outside, not in the refrigerator, not in the freezer. You need to keep it outside in your kitchen somewhere. Close the lid and keep it. If you're living in a hot place which is too humid, then overnight is enough. If you're living in a chilled place or cold place, you may need to keep this mixture outside for 2 days. Yes, I'm closing the lid and keeping it outside in some corner of my kitchen platform for around 2 days. Okay, after 2 nights, I'm checking my cream. You should get buttermilk smell out of this, a sour smell out of this, which means our cream is now ready to make butter and ghee. Okay, now all we need is a mixer jar to make butter. Let's see how to make ghee later. Now I'll show you how to make butter and buttermilk. So we have a large quantity of cream here. That is why we'll be mixing it in batches. If you have lesser quantity which gets into the mixer jar at once, then well and good. Now I've added little cream into the mixer jar and I'm adding little bit of water, around half cup or 3/4 cup of water. And then I'll be blending it. Okay, always take a bigger jar which is available with you, because once you add water and mix it, the quantity may increase. So leave some room for that increase in the quantity. Now I'm mixing it together. The end product that you should get after blending it in the mixer is that water should separate and butter should separate. I wanted little more water, so I added little more water. So I think around 1 cup of water I have added. So mix it all together until you see that the water is separated and the butter-like consistency is separated. The water is nothing but buttermilk and the residue left is butter. Now I've transferred the entire contents of the jar into a vessel. Either you can separately shift the buttermilk into one vessel and butter into another vessel, or you can shift the entire contents of the jar into a vessel together and later separate buttermilk and butter after mixing all the remaining malai. Now another technique that you can use is whatever buttermilk that you accumulated after mixing one batch of malai, you can use the same buttermilk to grind every other batch of malai as well, or you can use fresh water for every batch of malai. Here I have taken some buttermilk again into the jar which was accumulated while grinding first batch of malai. I am grinding it for around 2 minutes. some more water is needed. Instead of water, I'm adding the buttermilk which was accumulated in the first batch. I'm adding some water and again blending it for around 2 minutes. You can blend it in medium speed or low speed, no need of high speed as such. Okay, after blending it in low to medium speed for around 2 minutes, our next batch of butter and buttermilk is ready. You can see that water is separate and butter, the thick consistency, is separate. Again, I'm transferring it into a vessel. Whatever residue is left in the mixer jar, do not waste it. We all know that ghee, butter is very expensive. Now with a similar process, I am blending remaining malai in different batches and making butter and buttermilk. In goes next batch of butter and buttermilk. Now we'll be preparing the last batch of butter and buttermilk. There you go. Our last batch of butter and buttermilk is ready. Look at this. We have collected this much butter and buttermilk. Now in the vessel, both buttermilk and butter are together. Now we'll be filtering out the buttermilk out of this. I'm transferring the buttermilk into a separate vessel. Now into this buttermilk you can add some green chilies, coriander leaves, run the mixer once and then enjoy your masala buttermilk, or you can add some salt to it, mix it well and drink it as it is. Okay, now here we have our butter. We can either wash this butter very well with plain water and keep it in the fridge and use it as butter, or if you want ghee, then we can make ghee out of it, which we'll be seeing soon. Add some plain water into it, rinse the butter and filter the water. Do this process thrice or 4 times. This is the second rinse. I'm filtering out the water. This is the third rinse. Our butter is now ready. You can either transfer it to an airtight container and use it, or we can make ghee. Let's see how to make ghee. Now place the vessel in which you have your butter on the gas stove and let it melt and boil. We can see that the butter is slowly melting. Now we can see that our butter has completely melted. Now this melted butter has to come to a good boil. If you have enough time to stay near the gas stove in the continuous process, then you can keep the gas stove in high flame, or if you want to do some of your other tasks in between, then keep the gas stove in low flame. In between, keep giving it a stir, otherwise it may boil and may come out of the vessel. After around 10 minutes, we can see that our melted butter is boiling very well. Now suppose if you are using a smaller vessel and if you feel that the melted butter is boiling and almost coming out of the vessel and it has reached the brim of the vessel, then you can add some water. You can see that I have kept a small bowl of water beside the vessel, but since I am using a bigger vessel, even though it's coming to a boil, it's not coming out of the vessel. Even though the butter boils and comes on top, there is enough room for it, so I'm not adding water. Now you may wonder till when I need to boil this clarified butter, because it's already looking like ghee. If you look at it, you may feel that the ghee is already formed, but no. We need to boil this until a white residue is formed, and that white residue should disappear. It should form and then disappear. Until then we need to boil it. I know it's sounding a bit confusing, but when I show it to you, you will know. After around 2 minutes, can you see a white residue which is being formed? This is exactly that I was talking about. After some time, this white residue will disappear and you'll get a clear mixture. After another 2 to 3 minutes, our ghee is ready. Turn off the gas stove and let it cool completely. Wow, the ghee is smelling just amazing. Now I'm storing it in 2 glass jars. These are 2 jars of 100 grams each. In total, I can say that we have got close to 1 liter of ghee out of the malai which we have accumulated in a month. There you go. Our ghee is now ready to use. Wasn't it a simple and a easy process? So don't waste the malai or cream that gets accumulated in your milk when you boil it every day. Make ghee out of it and enjoy your homemade ghee. If you found this video useful, then please let me know in the comment section below. Also, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then do subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.